Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay, here today to do a review on Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. The film is available on Netflix right now, streaming. So we're going to give you our thoughts. This is our non-spoiler review. We'll be sure to talk spoilers either in this video or we'll do a separate video depending on how long this one runs. But let's talk Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre... the plot revolving around this one is this young group of entrepreneurs who are looking to purchase this property in the city of Harlow where Leatherface is residing in. And hey, from there, shit gets fucked up.
All it needs is young blood.
You brought that along with guts, limbs, and everything else in between. So, yeah, I mean... Javante, I'll let you go first, man. What are your thoughts, takeaways from the movie?
I enjoyed the film. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it for what it was. I'm also not the biggest... I'm not a crazy, like, hardcore Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. I'm not a crazy fan of the franchise like that. I enjoy the franchise, but I'm not a crazy fan of it. But I thought this film was good, man. I think it gave you something different than all the other ones. You know, I know a lot of people like the traditional... you know, family atmosphere with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre when it comes to the family scenes and like a dinner scene and like the family aspect, but it doesn't do that. It does something different. It tries to make something different. I think it succeeds. I think part of the problem with the franchise of Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise so far is they've been trying to like bring back that original feel, but also like not really expanding and trying to do other things. So it's like a fresh paint job. It's new. It's different. I enjoyed it. I think if you go into, I went with a lot of expectations just because of all the rumors you heard about, like when it came to like finding director originally, the first director, and reshoots, and then putting it on Netflix instead of going to theaters. You know, it had a lot going wrong for it. Seeing this film, man, I went with low expectations, but I really enjoyed it. I had a great time with it. I think it's a fun horror film, you know, on Netflix. I think y'all should go check it out if you haven't watched it yet. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, again, like you said, with New Blood. I mean, this one is definitely, it's another sequel, which they've been doing it for like 3 times now, where they try to do a direct sequel to the original 1974 film. Yeah. So, you know, it's kind of the same thing there. I enjoyed it as well. I felt like the story was a bit off. Like, I didn't really care much about the story. I didn't care much about the main characters or any characters at all. And it kind of gives away... because there's a certain character who has a backstory and, you know, trauma, so you already know that character is going to be, you know, the last character to survive, or either the last character to be killed or the survivor. Yeah. I'm trying not to spoil it. So it kind of, you know, it's predictable in a way, in that sense.
Go ahead.
And, like I said, the gore I felt was right. Wasn't as much torture, you know, which I'm kind of used to seeing from Texas Chainsaw. You know, that motherfucker is usually Leatherface. He putting you on hooks, chopping off your legs, putting salt on that shit. Like, there wasn't any torture in this one. It felt more like just straight up serial killer vibes.
Well, I think there's a reason for that, though. Because, well, we'll explain that more than spoiler, but I think there's a reason for that. But I would also like to add that I think a lot of people talk about the wokeness in this film. And at first, I was worried that I was going to have that because, like, the whole gun thing and stuff like that. But it doesn't really go that way. So, like, you may think it's going to go like that, and you're like, okay. And then the story does change, and, like, there's a character that actually has some, like, history when it comes to, like, gun violence, stuff like that. So you understand why they're against guns. So it's, like, and it's not even, like, I was like, the characters, like, even the guys that, like, the character you think, like, oh, these guys are just classical, like, white people from Texas that are in the middle of nowhere. There are some good people. It kind of gives that light of, like, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, which I liked also with certain characters and stuff like that, and, you know, people's beliefs and stuff like that. So that was dope. Leatherface himself was dope. He was tight. He did a lot of dope stuff. A lot of great kills in this film. A lot of very unique kills. You know what I mean? A lot of different stuff. I understand where he's coming from. It really wasn't a torture film. It's not even scary, I would say. I would say it's more just like action-packed, like seeing Leatherface go ham, which I think people want to see. It was tight. That bus scene that you see in the trailer lives up to expectations. Actually, it's more than just what you see in that trailer, though. It's way more than that, but it lives up to expectations, of course. And I think they did a great job with this film. I know directors are from Don't Breathe and Don't Breathe 2, but...
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was just going to point out, I will say this, there were a lot of dumbass characters in this movie.
That's horror, though. It's supposed to be like that.
There were some real, no, this one was on another level of dumbass characters for me.
But you always have dumb characters. That's horror films.
But, no, this one, pretty much every character was dumb.
I mean, you said about Halloween Resurrection?
Everyone.
You say Halloween Resurrection, the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. And that's some things that I
That's horror, though.
Yeah, you're right. That is horror. Horror, there are plenty of dumb characters.
Yeah.
I just felt like when I was watching this one, I was like, okay, these motherfuckers are really dumb.
Oh, I disagree. I see some dumbasses. Jeepers Creepers 1, you say those some dumbasses. I mean, every movie has its characters are just some dumbasses.
But this one was for real.
Bro, you go get them Halloween films.
Wait till we do our spoiler review. We don't talk about this level of dumbness in these movies.
Other things I want to touch on before we go spoilers, because I want to give anything away. The characters. I ain't missing the characters. For me, all the characters I thought were okay. I didn't care for them for like that, which I think that's part of the horror, especially a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. Like, you're not supposed to care for these characters.
Nah, this one was different though. I actually for a lot of these characters, I actually was cool seeing them die.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah,
I was actually kind of on the side of Leatherface in some way. Because I was like, these characters are kind of assholes.
Yeah, but if you have relatable characters like in 3D, then you're gonna be like, okay, this shit's tripping. I don't like this shit either.
Which character?
You didn't hate none of the characters in 3D, did you?
I hated Trey Songz, but
Okay, did you hate the girl? No. You hate the main chick?
Well, I mean, she was kind of dumb. She should have read the letter. The letter.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you didn't hate those characters. You like, I want to see them die. It's like, okay. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
That shit cracked me up, though, watching Trey
Songz. They get their purpose. Like, these characters do push it. The story's not the strongest, which it's a horror film. I don't expect a strong story like that. That's cool with me. They do push us from point A to point B, though, which is cool. Other things, man, I'm trying to touch on. Trying to think.
Go ahead. I'll say this because she was in the trailer. Sally Hardesty, the survivor of the original 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, although she was played by a different actress in this movie. So
rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the original actress. I don't know her name, but
I think it's Maddie something. You gotta look it
up. But her character, it pissed me off because, again, they try to make that horror movie trope with Laurie Strode, Neve Campbell, a survivor that fights back. And for this movie, it was just like, when you watch her in action, you're just like, okay. So that's it? Like, it was pointless.
Marilyn Burns, my bad.
Marilyn Burns.
Rest in peace, Marilyn Burns.
Rest in peace, Marilyn Burns. But her character was just pointless. I don't see why they brought Sally Hardesty back for this one. It really just seemed forced and pointless to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think I think if they want to pay homage to the original and make it seem like this is a sequel and bring that nostalgia, I think they should have did her in a different light. Like, maybe just had her a small little scene of her talking about it, or maybe interviewing, or do a TV or something like that. Doing something like that. I would have made her this main focal point. But we'll talk more about her in the spoilers talk. I don't want to give anything away for you guys because I know you guys y'all haven't seen it yet. But I think you definitely should go see it if you haven't watched it.
No.
Even if you're not the craziest fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I would say I think you can enjoy this film and have a good time with it. I can definitely see why this film could I definitely see this film in the theaters. I think I would have saw it in theaters and everything like that. But being on Netflix is free, so it's that's dope. So
I could see that, but again, I feel like to me the movie is better because it's on Netflix. If it was in theaters, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. Cause I've been like, okay, this is.
I've been cool with this. I think it was still good numbers. I think the fact that Leatherface has a bad rep because of the other movies that have come before have been iffy missy.
Well, that's because they keep for one instance they keep doing a sequel to the 1974, and then also they do separate stories or remakes.
Well, this haven't worked. Yeah, the franchise hasn't. Personally, me, I like 03 the best. I think 03 is the best one to me as far as all the movies, but. They try to do different, like you said, they were so limited in what they could do with the character that this is different. So I understand why they probably went to the Netflix route, just be safe with it, especially with the budget. But I definitely consider this in theaters.
Okay. For me, I love the 1974, the original, and 2003. Those are my favorites. And then 3D was probably the worst one to me.
No, you tripping.
That's my opinion. I don't like 3D as much. That line, it drops it down.
No.
Do your thing, cuz.
No, the worst one gotta be the one that just came, the most recent one, the kids.
Leatherface.
when they're kids, when all those kids and they're all traveling back. That's the worst one to me.
Leatherface. Okay,
that's the worst one.
I can see that. Okay, I would. It would. Okay, those two would be the last.
I actually enjoy 3D personally, though. I enjoy 3D.
Okay, but those two would be the last. 03 and the 1974 original would be like up there, and then as far as the middle, it's in that middle. That's where I have this.
So I'll go 03, then I go New Beginning, then I go 74, and I can go like 3D or something like that. Or actually, I'll go the second one, and then I go 3D.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Are you talking about New Beginning, or are you talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, like from the 1974?
From the 1974 second one.
Sequel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be the middle one, but
yeah, I feel like for me the middle is kind of like a gray area. Like I could move those around, but I just know the last two, the Leatherface and 3D, are the last for me, and then the 03 and 1974.
Where'd you put this one?
It's in the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
This one goes to like second or third for me.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed this one.
Oh.
But we'll talk more about the spoiler. I don't want to give anything away. I'm good. If I'm more spoiler.
Final grade.
We get to a solid. I was gonna give it like a rate, like a score, but I'll give it a B. B plus.
B plus. Okay. Is that because it's on Netflix?
No, I just enjoyed the film. I think it has rewatchability. I'm gonna rewatch. I already watched it twice. I'm gonna watch it again, and I enjoyed the kills. They have some dope, unique kills. Graphic. I think it's gory, in the best way. I think it's done very well. And I just enjoy it. I enjoy seeing Leatherface just go ham and like. I think. Oh, that's another thing. The setting, like being this small, like little town, like the setup they had is amazing, because you see Leatherface running around everywhere, and like it's all like closed in really a lot. You know what I mean? It's not very much like
it's not field. Just yeah.
So it's very closed in. So it's kind of dope seeing Leatherface in like this small like containment area or something like that. But I thought that was dope. Also, that's another reason.
You know, it's funny. I actually heard that they shot that movie in Europe. They even shoot it in Texas.
Nice. You didn't have to. I mean, hey, do something different. But yeah. It was tight.
For me,
I like the guy who played Leatherface. I thought he did a great job. He was big, intimidating. He was dope.
Because I think they tried to go for like the gun. They went for the original Gunnar Hansen.
Yeah.
Because they even said, I think the director said, like if Gunnar Hansen was alive, he probably would cast him for this.
Yeah,
role.
Of course. Yeah.
Rest in peace, late Gunnar Hansen.
Mm-hmm.
The original. What you said? What B plus B?
B plus.
Okay.
B plus. Yeah.
I'll probably be on that B minus, C plus kind of range. You know, I'm thinking from a Netflix score of like, hey, it's a Netflix movie. I enjoyed it. Because, a lot of Netflix horror movies, they're kind of...
I think if you would put this in theaters...
If it was theaters, this would be a C minus.
I think it still get higher, because I look at, okay, not just like, well, this year's early. It's still early this year. But like, I take last year's horror movies, and I'll add this year's also. So you had Halloween Kills... Scream, Candyman. I didn't watch Last Night in Soho yet, actually. You have some other ones in there, but I think it's in that quality range. I'd be like, okay, sure, it's not gonna be Halloween Kills. I get that, but like, I think it would definitely did solid in the box office. They put it in the box office.
Really?
I think you can watch this movie theater and have a good time. I think.
Okay. If it was in the theaters and I saw this, my rating would probably be a C minus, D plus, C minus in that range. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Just doesn't really sell it too much for me, but hey, I still enjoyed it. Especially Netflix.
You confused me. What do you mean you didn't sell it?
Huh?
What do you mean? It looks good. It don't look good. The graphics.
Yeah, the graphics good. I'm just talking about.
What's wrong with it?
Story wise.
But what horror movie sells it for you on story wise?
Shit, hey, all the recent Conjuring.
Did Scream 5 really sell you on a different story?
Not really. Well, a little bit. That's why Scream 5. What did I give Scream 5? Like a B.
You're like a B.
Yeah.
But Scream 5 did the same exact thing pretty much. It basically said, hey, we're going back to the OG one.
So you just trying to demoan my damn...
No, I'm just saying.
You tried to mean me on camera.
No, I'm
about my rating.
You got me rating. I'm just saying, like, your reasoning for why you're giving a lower score because it goes to theaters saying the story wouldn't carry through, but you got everything you want. You got mad at Candyman.
What I'm saying is because if it went to theaters and I actually paid money to go see it, I would be like, okay, for me having to pay money to go see, like I would have said this in theaters. If I saw this movie in theaters, I would have been like, you know what? It probably would have been better on Netflix.
But this is my thing.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's fine. This is my thing that I'm saying because you've been hypocritical before. You got mad at Candyman because Candyman didn't have enough kills and stuff like that for you. He was more story based, and now you're mad at Leatherface for doing more kills. And
yeah, movies got to be balanced, my guy.
What what horror movie is balanced?
Conjuring. Not Lights
Conjuring
Out.
doesn't have kills like that.
Lights Out.
Lights Out. Okay, Lights Out is cool. Like yeah, Lights Out is cool. That's James Wan. Conjuring doesn't have kills like that.
But it still has horror elements. It's scary.
It's a ghost story.
Yeah, but it's scary.
But it's not a slasher. Name me a slasher that has a deep story. A slasher.
Halloween 2018 Halloween Kills.
Halloween 2018 had a deep story. It literally Michael Myers escapes, goes back to Haddonfield, and starts making havoc.
Yeah.
The thing about slashers aren't like Conjuring's based off some other stuff, but it's like Conjuring also has to tell a story because ghosts, you don't see anything for real. You rarely see anything, so it has to tell a different. Ghost movies have to tell you a deeper story. Slashers, I'm here to see people get killed by a iconic killer like Jason.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying, but you got to.
I'm trying to end this video, but
that's fine. You can be in the video. I'm just saying, like. I think you're being a hypocrite.
I'm just saying I would rate it lower if I actually paid money to go see it. Like I would have been in the theater like, oh, this would have been better had it been released on Netflix.
But what horror movie did you watch last year that was it better than Candyman to you? Now you make an argument.
Candyman, I mean,
now we change it up.
No, I said I gave Candyman a good grade.
No, you did.
I gave it a C. I said Candyman.
So this is like Candyman's level.
I said Candyman was a good movie.
What was your problem with Candyman?
It wasn't scary enough for me.
It was never scary though. That's the thing. But I'm saying, what's wrong with if that's a C, Leatherface is on the same level. You're saying, even though Leatherface had hella kills, blood, gore, guts, like you said, it's still the same level.
If I put Leatherface in theaters and
yeah,
pretty much, yeah.
You tripping? Yeah. All right, you tripping them. All right,
yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna give you a spoiler review pretty soon. It'll probably be interesting because. DeAndre said some nonsense. He always figured out. So he laughing. He know he sound dumb as hell. But all right, guys, y'all have a good night. We'll be back with a spoiler episode for this. Also, I'll be dropping a "Marry Me" pretty soon for the J-Lo Owen Wilson movie. I watched it with my girlfriend, so I'm gonna drop that pretty soon. Yeah. Marry me. Yes. She gonna like that part. But yeah, so we'll be back with a spoiler review for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. Thank you all for tuning in. Like and subscribe.
Let us know your thoughts on the movie down below in the comment section.
Yeah. Let us know what y'all think. If y'all enjoyed it, give us y'all ranking. If y'all watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise in a whole, what's your ranking of the movies? And let me know if Johnny's tripping off his rating based off the years, if y'all watched the past videos, y'all probably should know this. So let us know below about that too.
Okay.
Y'all take care.
Deuces.
Deuces, guys.